Yeah, my new sneaker, the G6 right here. The G-Unit collection by Reebok. It's in stores now.
Hey yo, it's Shadow the Panda. As a rap fan in the early 2000s, I think it's safe to say we never saw anything like 50 Cent. The energy and pandemonium behind that movement at the time was unprecedented. The man was literally everywhere. One of the things we saw was G-Unit clothing with Echo and also the Reebok deal that created G-Unit sneakers. And to that point, we didn't really see that many artists, especially new artists with their own clothing lines, let alone shoes. We saw Diddy with Sean John, Russell Simmons with Fat Farm, and Jay-Z with Rockaware. 50 was quickly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with.
Deals with Mark Echo and Reebok earned him millions more.
These are my new sneakers right here. They come out in November, y'all.
These are some nice shoes. What are these?
These the G6. It's the G-Unit collection by Reebok.
You got a clothing line too?
Yeah, my sneakers is in stores now.
50 was very involved with the business and the creation of the sneakers and clothing, so much that he stated it really encompassed his style, and he wasn't just wearing it because he was contracted to do so. It doesn't hurt that it was a walking billboard at the time as well.
I just wanted to know what kind of creative input, if any, you had in the making of the trainers that you're endorsing for Reebok.
I have to approve everything that's put out under the brand G-Unit. So creatively they come to me with ideas, and I'll tell them like the styles of the shoes that you've seen. I think the newer shoes that a lot of companies create are beginning to look like space shoes. So I'm really into them. With like if you see me in passing, you usually see me wearing G-Unit everywhere I go. And it's not because I'm contractually bonded to that. They didn't want to affect me as an artist image-wise. So they didn't tie me into that, but I wear it because I feel like it's the best style. I'm involved with designing it to the point that I feel like personally it's my style.
Reebok CEO Todd Krinsky even admitted that 50's dedication was unmatched.
50 was also incredibly immersed in the business. Like he came to every meeting on time, ready to go. And his first question every meeting was, how many pairs we sell this week? I'm not exaggerating. How many pairs we sell this week?
How many pairs were you selling?
We were selling a lot.
Yeah.
10,000? No, we were selling like, 40, 50,000 per color at a time.
A week?
We actually, no, for like the season.
Yeah,
the season.
okay, yeah.
But like, there was one, and he was always say, well, how many Jordan sell this week?
I love it.
I'm telling you, he was literally asking that every week. And, or every time we had a meeting. And so one time, I think it was like 2005, we had a black GXT trainer, which was based off of
the trainer. The
GXT trainer was a mid-cut.
Yeah.
And it was based off one of our old trainers that he saw and was like, yo, I like that aesthetic. And so we redesigned as a GXT trainer. And I remember that back to school, we sold like on one color, like a lot, like 75,000 pairs or something. And it was close to what, and I'm not saying, by the way, that G-Unit was ever close to Jordan anyway.
Sure. I'm
saying in that one moment in time, that one colorway, I think we sold in almost as many pairs as the Jordan launch for that period.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I remember telling him, and he was like, I told you guys. So you guys didn't believe me. You thought I was crazy. Every time I came in here, I would ask that.
What size shoe you wear? What size shoe you wear?
¿Qué tamaño de tenis? ¿Qué tamaño de tenis tú pones?
6. 6. Nobody don't wear no 7?
Hey, can you get her to turn the camera and go, cheek you?
7, you wear 7?
Yeah.
Huh.
50 has stated multiple times how much he made from the deal, and the number is jaw-dropping.
That project was a huge success for me. I sold over 3.8 million pairs of sneakers, and then
What was that amount that you seen? The biggest check that you've seen?
I don't even want to say that.
No, say it, 50. Come on, man. It's not for me. It's for
back down now.
No kids.
I got over my entire time with RBK. I got about $80 million out of it.
And you still working?
Huh?
And you still working?
Yeah, like I mean, look, for me.
What's wrong with you?
The G-Unit shoe outsold the Sean Carter shoe 6-1. I made over $80 million during the RBK time period. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You know how they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Some people might say that's ridiculous that he made that much money, but if you really think about it, while some rappers couldn't even go platinum off selling CDs, 50 was going platinum off selling shoes. 3 times platinum to be exact, and 50 and G-Unit were working hard to sell these shoes. 50 was doing commercials,
Just play.
And I told y'all I was finna blow like C4. Stunting the G5, flying the G4. G-Unit footwear, G apparel. I'm so hood, that blue and that white looks so good. Hip-hop, man. We gon' take it to the next level. Kicks match that hat and that throwback. Kids stay color coordinated, man, you know that. Truth is, I ain't got a jump shot, but I got a left hook. I don't swing golf clubs, but I still like golf brooks. I'm hot, man, I rock Reeboks, man. If it ain't the G-Unit, it's the S-Dot, man.
S-Dot's taking off, G4's about to land. See how we cross brand, we boss about it, man. Got the soul of the old Gucci's, if you upset, sue me. If not, sit back and watch me do me. Parking lot pimping, sideline ballers. We don't sweat up the fresh, let the girls do it for us. The watch talk for me, drop talk for he. Brand new S-Dots walk with me. Sorta like you, just scored a bucket. You bow-legged, you frontin', you walking awkwardly. Oh, it's nothing, keep score with me. Give me 3 hot seconds, I break Reebok records.
In my hood. Tírala, tírala.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shot 9 times in Jamaica, Queens.
3.
Mixtape King signed to Shady Aftermath.
6.
Best male hip-hop artist is 50 Cent.
7.
Start here from the start of the Buckwild Morning Show.
8.
Talking to 50 Cent, he's still got the game on Smash.
9.
Tell me, who do you plan to massacre next?
Oh, let me see. They'll hear us.
G-Unit, we don't play that, man. G-Unit, we don't play that, man. Just what you see the best of me. So I can go hard. Is it a dream or a nightmare?
Go. G-Unit.
The new GXT by Reebok, in stores now.
50 was doing mixtapes and remixes to G-Unit songs in order to promote the shoes.
Yeah. G-Unit RBK, we gon' make them stop. The new B1 boot, we gon' make them stop. We don't play right away, we give them what they want. Black on black, Gore-Tex, flavor of the month. They're the shoes that we choose when we making moves. Copper me, go back to school looking super cool. Tired of all the old styles, we need something new. G-Unit, you know how we do. On the grind all the time, putting in work. G-Unit jeans, khaki suits, and t-shirts. Can't nobody do it like this, so don't try. Catching everybody's eye, cause I'm so fly. You should see how they stare when we walk by. With Tony Yayo and gang, cause we so hot. Yeah. G-Unit. The new B1 boot in stores now. Thank you. You're far too kind. RBK and G-Unit presents 50 Cent.
All right, that's a bet.
Are you ready?
All right. Hey, you want to take
Are
the
you
side
ready?
bet? 500
Yeah.
out 5 and better.
This is Dice Game Talk. Get them girls, daddy need new shoes. $80 head crack, new G62s. Kicks match the hoodie when the gangsters boogie. It ain't nothing but a G thing, worldwide, man. When the unit in the house, it's off the chain. Call us freestyler, freestyle, and pay me, man. RBK, the new G62 for men and women in stores now.
I'm I mean, come on. At one point, even NFL legend Eli Manning stated that his dad was rocking the G-Unit sneakers.
With Reebok my first 12 years in the NFL, and I remember I got to order shoes. They had like a catalog, you'd order shoes, so we'd always give one to my dad. And I came home one summer, and my dad's like, hey, check out these new shoes I got. They're called Gun It. They say Gun It on it, and they were the 50 Cent G-Units.
G-Units,
my dad, the all-whites Gun It's that he was rocking around New Orleans. Just, you know, I'm sure everybody was loving them, and he had no idea.
Wow, so Archie and the G-Unit Reeboks, amazing.
What made it work was he was very engaged in the business. He's really, really smart. He's very committed. But he would say things like, he would ask what's going on. I would say, we're not selling as well on the West Coast. And he'd be like, okay, I'm doing 9 shows out there next week. What do you want me to do? What do I gotta do? What store do you want me to go to? What do you want me to have more people come backstage? Like, he was just a businessman.
Can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
Stunt 101.
That's actually my favorite. Because I'll tell you why it's funny is because
and Banks in the same song, fresh off the jet, then I breeze to the beaches, blue Yankee fitted G-Unit sneakers. But yeah, in the hood they say 50, man, your sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
And the thing about that is, you know, there was a lot of people scared at Reebok that I worked for.
Yeah.
So that was a real
so
feeling.
that lyric really didn't help me. And then when he came out with that that lyric, they were like, see, told you, even he thinks he's a psycho. I'm like, no, it's a lyric, man. It's not really what he's saying.
Yeah. In the hood, they say 50, man, your sneaker look right, yo. Just can't believe Reebok did a deal with a psycho.
And 50 was just a promotional machine that even on his MTV Cribs, he made sure to have an entire closet stocked full of G-Unit shoes.
I want to show you my shoes. Now, this is gonna bug you out. Because the majority of the shoes that I got in here are G-Unit shoes.
There had to be some sort of clause or something in every G-Unit artist contract because everyone on the roster was rocking it. And I'm sure that gave more reason to Reebok to throw more money. But Prodigy of Mobb Deep recalls being on tour with G-Unit and Eminem and forging 50's signature on the sneakers and going into the crowd and selling the sneakers to fans.
When the G-Unit sneaker was out, when we did our deal with 50, you know, we had access to whatever we wanted. So I used to go up to the G-Unit clothing office, which was in the Echo building, and I used to just go shopping, like, you know what I'm saying? I had every color of G-Unit sneakers. I had everything. I had all the hats, all the jackets, all the shirts. I got mad family, you know what I'm saying? So my family would come over, I'm giving my nephews, my uncle, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was G-Unit up, G-Unit out. I used to be selling them shits on tour. I'd be in the crowd. Like, I used to sign them. I used to sign 50's signature, like forge his signature on the sneaker. And then after we get off stage, you know what I'm saying? We on tour with 50, Eminem, everybody. I used to sign the fake 50. Then I used to go in the crowd like, yo, got a pair of G-Units, 50 sign them. You know what I'm saying? $200-300, nigga.
The person who had a sneaker deal that you did have a connection with was 50.
Oh yeah.
During the G-Unit era, obviously, he had the deal with Reebok.
Yes.
Do you remember that, like the 50 Reebok deal? Did he try to get you to wear the Reebok sneakers, or?
Hell yeah. I mean, like, he didn't even have to get us to wear it. We was wearing them, like, willingly.
Yeah.
I mean, I had 1,000,000 pairs of G-Unit sneakers in my crib. I was like, I had so many, I was like, you know, giving them to some of my friends.
You were like the same, you were like
You
Hank,
became
right?
Hank Carter. You Hank Carter.
Pushing up in the hood, like,
I didn't even realize.
Do you still have any of those G-Unit sneakers? Or?
You know, I'm a man that, like, you know, after 3 years, I donate a lot of my sneakers to you know, to the
whoever.
Salvation Army.
Salvation,
I'll go there
yeah.
and I just bring like 200 sneakers there.
Yeah.
Yet despite the success from a mainstream level, all good things must come to an end, and internal conflict started to change things. 50 has stated numerous times that G-Unit as a group were not doing their part in wearing the sneakers, but yet they were collecting the checks.
They had Reebok deals and then forgot to wear the shoes, so I stopped paying them.
Come on, don't do that.
No, that's what happened. Like, we had a meeting the top of the year. I brought everybody to come, didn't tell nobody nothing what the meeting was for, no nothing when they came. I said, look under the table. No, it was like a few years back. I told them, look under the table, and I'm the only person wearing the G-Unit sneaker. Right? When Sean Carter, Jay chose to have basketball players do it. I used mine to actually give them additional money because they weren't commanding enough interest at that point to have the deal on their own. But they still had
shoe deal.
And so, all right, so you pulled a meeting. They didn't have on the Reebok.
Right, so I told my sister, now you understand why you don't actually get a check from Reebok no more. Because I stopped it and I said, now I can spend that money somewhere else. I could actually put it on the basketball court.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or tennis players.
How did they feel about that?
How did they react to that?
Well, people always feel like you're taking something from them when you decide not to continue to give something. It doesn't make sense anymore.
One day, 50 called the meeting because we just got the checks. Everybody was getting checks, but it was just crazy. 50 was in a funny mood because, shout out to 50, but he gets crazy sometimes. Everybody know he's crazy. And he looked at the ground. He was like,
yeah. What y'all rocking? What's up? You didn't have on your shoes.
Nobody had on
their shoes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Banks had on Gucci. I had on Louis.
Yeah.
Buck had on Fendi, whatever.
Right.
Mobb Deep, I don't know what they had on, but nobody had on their actual shoe. And he was like, deal's over, guys. No more checks from Reebok. But I understood at the time, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm getting a good amount a year off these checks. But at the same time, it was just a bad day not to have the sneaker on.
Now, Banks confirmed the details of the meeting, but felt like he was one of those that was actually wearing and promoting the shoes.
You remember that moment?
Of course.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I feel like you were wearing them all the time. I feel like you were loyal to this shit.
See what I'm saying?
It's like all the other kids in class are screwing up.
Like, I'm doing my work. I don't know.
You missed recess because all the other kids were like acting up?
I don't know what see, that's why I knew I should have bought mine here. I still have them.
How big was the Reebok deal for you? Were you getting paid off it separately?
Yeah, probably like $2 to $250,000.
That's some comfortable shoes.
Young Buck also felt the deal was unfairly pulled from them and said there was no clause that said they had to wear them every single day.
We had the Reebok sneaker deal. He started to pull these deals from us over shit like, oh, y'all not wearing the shoes. And I'm thinking, okay, we rock these shoes, but damn, we gotta wear them every day of our life. It's not a part of the contract saying wear them every day of our life, but we kept the shoes on, it's our own brand. But he felt personally, if we ain't wearing the shoes, let me take this $250,000 that y'all getting from this every, whatever the case. So he started doing shit like that.
In Prodigy's book, My Infamous Life, he confirmed this meeting happened and shared his thoughts on it and what he would have done if he was given the same deal.
I want everybody in here to look down under the table and tell me what you see. Everybody looked under the table, confused. I don't see nobody rocking G-Unit sneakers, 50 said. I see Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Timberland, but I pay you endorsement checks every month to wear G-Unit. 50 made that endorsement deal with Yayo, Banks, Buck, and maybe Olivia before Mobb Deep came around. We weren't a part of that deal, so he wasn't talking to us. From now on, I'm dead in that deal, and you won't get your checks anymore, 50 told them. So y'all can forget about that. Wow, I thought, if 50 would have gave us that deal, I would have worn G-Unit to sleep at night, and in my casket. Buck mumbled over the phone once more. I got this, 50. Me and Spider Lope, we going hard. I'm the cleanup man, trust me. Buck needed to shut the fuck up and listen to what was being said.
After some further review, it seems like maybe Banks was always wearing the G-Unit sneakers and it was just the wrong day to not wear them when 50 called the meeting.
Talk to me. What's going on right now? I don't know. I can't see the shoe. What shoe? G-Unit.
G-Unit Reeboks.
Okay.
Always repping.
G-Unit clothes.
Yeah, you're living your lyrics. It looks like you came fresh off the jet and you breezed to the beaches and here you are.
Looks like I came from somewhere. First of all, I got jeans on the beach, so I don't know what the hell I was doing. But
look,
that's the only knock.
You got the G-Unit sneakers on.
Yeah.
No blue Yankee fitted, but it's a drip.
Fresh off the jet, then I breeze to the beaches. Blue Yankee fitted, G-Unit sneakers.
This right here is Hall of Fame G-Unit outfit. The Jordan headband, G-Unit tee with the white tee a little bit longer under it. Bung long chain, come down to the belly button. G-Units with the baggy denims.
So why did the deal end if 50 was making so much money? 50 signed the deal in 2003 and it was a 5-year deal. Towards the end of the deal, 50 stated that fashion was changing and people were no longer wearing urban wear. Hip-hop fans made the move towards designer wear, skateboard brands, and tighter fitting clothing in general.
Obviously, they realized at that point that no one had them on.
Right.
Because they were getting, our culture was changing. Now look, urban clothing, it ain't there. Like, who you see wearing Sean John Rockaway shirt, G-Unit shirt? Man, get out of here. They wearing high-end clothing now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or that,
You know
what is
what
that called? Streetwear, skate clothes. Like I wear skate clothes, but I've been aware of
It's high-end stuff
Mhm.
though. It's like it's either that or like you said, it's
Like the
skateboard
A-Life and the
clothing.
skateboard
Yeah, that's
clothing.
gonna still be there because that wasn't there during that period. It
Right.
grew after.
Right.
You know, so it feels new to everyone. And along with the jeans getting tighter, those clothes got cool.
It's also important to acknowledge that Adidas bought Reebok for $3.8 billion in 2005. So maybe a change of management and some things also affected that the deal was coming to an end. In recent years, 50 was asked if he would purchase Reeboks today. His answer?
You buy Reeboks now?
Yeah, everything else don't fit my size.
So did you guys ever rock the G-Unit sneakers? I never had a pair, but I had the 310 Hurricane Games in black and white. Yes, I'm capable of making 2 mistakes back to back before I learn my lesson. And let this serve as proof that I have been a game fan for those that think I just be hating on the man. Y'all can roast me down in the comments. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this man. 50 still has merch on his website, G-Unit Brands, although it's not what it once was when he partnered with Deco. But y'all let me know, should 50 add to this and bring back G-Unit sneakers? Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected with Panda Chop News. Peace!